Write down all the things you were going to do to get to that vision, all the choices you were going to make, all of the experiences or goals you wanted to achieve, and all of the emotions and the joy you would feel. And when you were doing that, you were setting your sights towards that destiny.
Write it down. If it's worth doing, write it down. So if you're setting goals, if you're creating a plan for your life or your business, write it down. And the reason why you write stuff down is then you can go back and analyze it. Let's say I'm creating a plan and I want to become great at basketball. Well, in my first training session, if I write it down and I know exactly what I did that day, well, a week from now, I now know each week of what I did. Am I getting the results that I wanted? Am I moving in the direction I want? Did the shots that I take, did the makes that I made, did the layups that I do, did it get me where I wanted to go? Am I improving? Am I starting to make more shots? If my goal is 1,000 shots a day or 100 shots a day or 500 shots a day, and I write it down, now I can track my progress. If my goals are, I want to make 100,000 this year, or I want to make $1 million this year. I want to make $10 million. Well, if I write it down, then I can look at not only what my goals are, I can go back and I can check, like, what did I do to achieve those goals? What was my plan of action every day, every week, every month? Did I get closer to making $1 million or $10 million this past year? Obviously, 2025 is coming up. New Year's resolutions are coming into place. You gotta write everything down. There's been studies done. I think there was a Harvard study done where the people in class, there was like 2 of them who wrote their goals down versus everybody else. Those 2 achieved far more results than anybody else. And I get it. You can be like, oh, I have my plan in my head. I have an idea what I want to do. But you're not going to remember that, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, a year from now, to go back and say, hey, this week I executed X, Y, and Z. That week I executed A, B, and C. Now, looking at that data, you can be like, hey, this really worked, and it helped us get more views on our video. It helped us, increase our bottom line. It helped us, get more fit in our fitness goals. It helped whatever you're trying to work on. So now you have a track record of every little detail. So the most successful people, I don't care if it's Steph Curry when it comes to his basketball. I don't care if it's, a business owner, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. They have records they keep so they can look at what they're doing, so they can go back and go, hey, this worked, this was a total bust. Let's not ever do that again, right? So you're tracking and making progress. Or you're hiring somebody to track this for you. So then you can make sure you can analyze what you did that previous week, that previous month, that previous year, and trim the fat. Get rid of all the stuff that didn't work. You might realize you don't need any employees. You might realize you can clean house. You might realize most of your effort is spent on busy work as opposed to doing things that are bringing in the bread and butter. You might realize there's so many things that you're missing out on because you're focused on stuff that does not matter. And now you know that because you wrote it down. You are now tracking every little bit, every little progress to achieve your goal. So write everything down, from your goals, from your plan of action, what you're committing yourself to, so you know each and every step of the way you're heading in the direction you want to head. Because now you can analyze that data. Like I said, if it's in your head a week from now, I guarantee you won't remember. If you're trying to lose weight and get in great shape and you don't write down your diet, you don't write down what you're doing at the gym, you have no idea a week or a month from now why you didn't achieve your goal. But if you wrote everything down, and you didn't achieve your goal, at least you know that didn't work. You didn't do what it takes to get you the results that you wanted. So that is good information. Information is very valuable when you use it correctly. If you don't use that information and apply it in the future, well, then you're gonna repeat those same mistakes. You're gonna not succeed because you did not write it down. So I can't emphasize this enough. Write it down, write your goals down, write what you want to achieve down, journal about your life and what's going on, even vlog about it or whatever, so you can look back at your life, or other people can look back and you can see the success or the messages or the things that you said that might help change somebody's life. Just like I hope somebody's listening right now and they start writing down their goals. I hope they write down their plan of action. And then I hope they analyze that data a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, and constantly look to achieve more. So write it down, keep up with your success, because all the people who are not writing it down will soon be forgotten. They'll forget what their goal was. They'll forget about what they did. They'll have nothing to analyze, and they'll have no data to know if they're heading in the right direction. A common phrase I say is, you're basically throwing darts in the dark. You're never gonna or rarely ever hit the target. And if you do, you have no idea what got you to that target. So if you wanna turn on the lights, start writing it down so you can hit the target, and then analyze the mechanics, the messages, the things that it took to get to that goal. So can't emphasize this enough. Write down everything when it comes to your goals, your plan of action, your plan of attack, so then you can analyze it. Or you can get somebody to analyze it for you, right? ChatGPT will analyze this stuff now for you. You can create an agent. You can create all these things with AI. So utilize all this to improve your life and get more success. So here's to your success and writing things down. Take care, and I wish you the best.